this probably won't matter. 1 million years from now, probably won't. All we can do is what we can during our period, right? That's exactly what we're trying to do. And we ain't gonna panic either. Okay, everybody have friends, families, and all of that. They have to think about where is this leading us? If we keep going where we're going now, right? Where's it gonna lead us in 1 year, 5 years? If you can think 10 or 15 years, where is this behavior gonna lead us in 20 years from now if we get there? The behavior we got now. Add in the forest fires, the floods, this thing down in Louisiana, which usually kill everybody in Louisiana, it didn't start killing folks till it got up here. And I don't know how we got past, right around here, they had all kind of, I watching the news, I said, this is happening in D.C., right? I mean, it was like, I said, good God Almighty. And we just come in, have our little programs, and it's like, good God. But right over Forestville and other places, they was, I said, that happened, and I said, good God Almighty.
Well, it goes to what you were saying. They kind of were prepared for something because they've been through it before.
Right.
So, but up here, they weren't prepared for it. And everybody says it happened so quick.
It happened so quick. New Jersey, they all sitting in the basement watching TV, and all of a sudden, whoosh, here come the water rolling in. Or anywhere up there where they're not used to all of that. Okay, that's why when we make a statement, go back 5 years. No, not. Go back to when we was on 8th Street and we was talking about floods of biblical proportions and all of that then. And look where we are now. Okay. And ain't nobody has not one emergency meeting nowhere on fixing the climate. Not one. Okay, everybody. Emergency meeting downtown in the city hall, emergency meeting at the state capitol. Not one, right? The people is crazy. They're absolutely crazy. If they were to examine themselves, they would be absolutely crazy. Okay, therefore, we're going to do what we can. And because it's not we're going to cut down on so many emissions, and it ain't going to be that dumb stuff. The people is crazy, right? You got to first stop. We don't have the laws that say we got to stop. They got dumb people. We don't have to wear masks. That's against our freedom. So it's bugs floating around. Hell, we're free. You don't have a right to tell us that. Just because China said you're going to wear a mask, everybody said that's right. And they cut out, they ain't got but 2 people died in the last 50 years. Right? Right?
Yeah. Try to test it in China.
Yeah, and the white man here's the one took it over there. Probably not the white man, but somebody here probably took it over there and tried to kill him off, and it bounced back over here. Okay. What time is it up there? 7:30. And what time is it? Looks Maghribish.
Yeah, Maghrib, yeah, it's Maghrib.
Okay. Well, Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. We got too much. I'll try to fit some of it in tomorrow, inshallah. Are there any questions or comments?
It's on actually the topic of China.
No, absolutely not. But I don't think China. Not that I have anything. I don't think China is even. I don't think mainland China is worried about Taiwan to take it back. You know, to take back. Well, it used to be called Formosa. I don't think China's main problem is not becoming a bad guy like Boss Man. That's their main problem. So we're going to get around and try to talk to them and tell them to get back to where they used to be back in the 70s when you help people, not fisabilillah, but for whatever cause they help them. Because you can tell that some greed and some arrogance and some of the things I would call it petty colonialism is not gone. It's not. I think they're. You can talk to them and shake them up and get them back on, but they're behaving like anybody would if 40 years ago you couldn't feed yourself and now you just done exploded. That's hard to handle. That's hard to handle. The, the people that was flat broke and they go out and have a wildcat strike on oil or something, they go crazy. Negroes that win the lottery or anybody, stuff like that, instant wealth. And China has worked for everything they have. But after you get through feeding yourself and da-da-da-da, we've all been through it, this thing about world domination kicks in. And it would kick in on them for real. And so our hope is that we can point out in a friendly way, the original goals of Chinese characteristics, how to remake the world with Chinese characteristics, what Chinese characteristics really are. How you got here, and now what's your responsibility? Simple. It adds up to this. And you've been through this, you got four and a half, almost 5,000 years of written history. You got it. Okay, now you're gonna make the mistake that people have made in the past over and over again, or are you going to control yourself and try to do right? That's where China is right now. That's maybe not the question the brother asked, but that's the answer I'm giving. China has to use self-control right now. Africa has bad leadership. It have niggas that steal everything, and they're gonna have to do good for the sake of doing good. They're gonna have to. You got a lot of room in China. Bring all the Chinamans back home from Africa. They don't need to be there. They'll outwork the niggas. Has nothing. The people, they're different client. They're different. Whenever you see China and them places, they always march. They always, you know what I mean? They had to. There's too many of them. They've always been, There's certain peoples that regimentation. They're not against it much because they know this is the way their society works. It's not lack of freedom. It's not, no, just, hey, man, what are you talking about? This is socialism with Chinese characteristics, right? And it's working. Okay. But they have to share those characteristics so that they turn into Negro or African or Euro characteristics, because each people have to adopt those workable principles to themselves. And Africans, the first thing we realize that why Africans don't really work hard than they do in China and other places, and the Germans goose step. Why do they do it naturally? You study peoples and they do certain things that, okay. Well, if you live in a society where you could throw seeds out the window and they grow, and you don't have to do nothing, you go maybe hunt a couple of animals, and all the fruit is growing everywhere, right? It don't grow one time of the year. It grows, something is growing all the time, right? And so if you grow up in that type of environment, if you see it, and even when you come into a mechanized environment, you're still in an unmechanized way. When a Chinaman goes to Africa, he sees a paradise. Water. Everything is here, right? Okay. What the Chinaman does in Africa, he can do it in China. Let him go back to China and plant gardens everywhere. Let him cover the desert with trees and figure out how to get water to the trees. And when you start getting water back, then all this other stuff grows because it brings the clouds and it started raining. Okay. So China, the brother's asking about China. China is at a real critical period in history. It's at a real critical period in history. Because it's getting big and everybody clapping and can't nobody stop them. That is dangerous. Boss man can't stop him because boss man's headed down. Everything, you don't have to worry about everything boss man do, finished. Everything the Israelis do, finished. They gone. You don't, so nobody has to do anything to them. But China is different. It's on the ascendancy. And remember, it says that Allah sent this thing around to everybody to see how you act with it. Okay. China is getting a little slick. We have a proposal, just write off all the debt, except make them pay back 20%, something like that. Not too much. They ain't gonna pay that back, you know. But might as well keep that on the books. You know what I mean? Let Africans do the work on, if they have a railroad going through, don't say they can't do the work. Teach them how to run them railroads at 100 and something miles, 200 miles an hour, whatever it is, right? The railroad from Mombasa to Nairobi, teach the Africans how to do it. Don't say we got to have Chinese mechanics and everything. Teach the Negroes how to do it, right? And have somebody float through every night. No, we just running around, just laughing and talking and do a little checking and go back home, right? They say, oh, you could have squeezed a little oil on this one, you could have squeezed, and gone back home where you belong. You don't belong in Africa. The Chinese look exactly like the Europeans used to look. They don't know it, though. They don't know that they look European in Africa. They don't know when African women are cooking over a stove and holding a Chinese baby, what it looks like. I know what it looks like. It's colonialism. They can call it what they want. No, we love Africans. That's all right. It's still colonial. She, the black woman, is holding a Chinese baby, right? And stirring a pot for you. and the African trying to sell a natural basket of fruit, and the Chinese can give them 2 baskets for half price. Because they used to raising stuff in China, and there's super big stuff, and they mechanized. And they hired the Africans to do it. Just do like this. Colonialism. So, colonialism. Yeah, it's colonialism. I mean, you know what it looks like. So, but remember, we have to explain to the Chinese. It's like, it's not they don't know, but they